if you don't truly deal with your past, it's gonna come back for you. And then, boom.
You okay? You have a bad dream?
Oh, that's how I clear my throat. There we go.
Well, hello, Billy. It's Gonzalo from Cartelera in Spain.
Good to see you, man.
First of all, what an honor being here. Congratulations for this second season. It's so amazing.
Oh, that's so nice, man. I appreciate it. You in Spain now?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Very cool, man.
Yeah, here. The first thing I want to ask you, because in the first season, shrinking was about grieving. In the second season, it's about forgiving. Why did you decide to take that direction, especially in the way that you?
Yeah, look, when we one of the interesting things about streaming television now is, and I wasn't necessarily ready for it, is they expect you to kind of pitch even before you start a beginning, middle, and end. And I'm like, oh no, usually I just dance around with sparklers and say funny stuff and hope they trust me. But we knew that there would be no kind of moving forward from the story we were telling for the characters unless they found kind of forgiveness in their hearts. You know, not to say, and we knew that the character that Brett Goldstein played would be coming into the show. But I would be remiss if I didn't say it's not only about, you know, new stories of forgiveness. We left breadcrumbs because we knew we were doing this of, you know, Sean, Luke's character, still has unresolved issues with his family. Jimmy's daughter, he wasn't the best father in the world, you know, for a year. Harrison Ford's estranged. There's a lot of stories hanging out there. There's a patient who's definitely going to have trouble forgiving herself for what she did in the finale. So it felt like a kind of good thematic thing to see if people could kind of really move forward, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. Now I want to ask you precisely about Harrison Ford, because I love the way that how you reverse this popular idea that he's like the action guy, the action figure. Also, as an old man, we can always have imagined him as like the angry grandpa in a way. And you actually made him really funny. Really, is he in real person, Harrison? Is he also so playful?
I got to tell you, the experience is a career highlight for me. Okay, if you're doing this for a living, my friend, you are a TV and movie nerd like me. I did not imagine myself trying to get Harrison Ford to say things like squeeze my butt cheeks and make my ass clap and stuff like that. But from the first year to the second, he showed up with this kind of trust, you know, in the writing staff and in us. And he's so game for trying everything and so playful and so inspiring to the rest of the group and annoyingly more energetic than I am at 82 years old. And so he makes you, if you're ever, even for a moment, feeling like you're old or tired, you look at him who is going from one job to the next to the next. Career highlight, one of the most inspiring people I've ever worked with.
That's so beautiful. That's great. What a great man he seems to be. Now I want to ask you about another Apple TV show of yours, because in the recent weeks there have been some news of you guys coming back for Ted Lasso. But
I haven't heard, man. I haven't heard.
I don't know if you can give us some light or the
No,
situation.
no. You know what? Look, and you would not be good at your job if you didn't ask me. So don't sweat it. But I can tell you this: nobody's ever going to say anything, and not in a annoyed way or anything, until Jason Sudeikis sits down and decide, you know, and says whatever he feels like doing, because he's the heart of the show. He's the voice of the show. And we passionately are lined up behind him. You know what I mean? And so the first person that hears that stuff will be because he's gotten to a point that he's ready to talk about it. But it's not out of anything other than loyalty and passion and love for the guy that everybody else will kind of sit back and watch the same way, man. I'm excited to find out just like you are.
Okay. Now that's the best position that you guys can take. So
yeah.
That's great. Okay, I have to wrap up. I would love to ask you a lot of things about this show, but
throw in another question. Throw in another question, man, because I talked too much at the beginning. What else you got?
Okay, well, then I want to ask you about Harrison Ford character, which is dealing with Parkinson. I wanted to know how did you deal with that in order to give a real approach, a truthful approach to the show?
Oh, that's so nice. Look, I think sometimes the stories we tell work best when they're based and rooted in reality. And Brett Goldstein and I both, Parkinson's is a big part of our lives and our family and our friends. His father, my grandfather, my dad, and even Michael J. Fox, was the first show I created. And we loosely based Harrison's character. You can watch a documentary about a therapist named Phil Stutz on Apple, and he has Parkinson's, and he's just a lovely guy. But we do our homework, we send Harrison videos when he's doing the exercise for the thing, and we really obsess about what stage it's at and his meds and stuff, and we really kind of dive into it this year, and we just want to make sure that we respectfully honor, what it means to persevere with that. So I hope it seems authentic. It's part of my life.
It seems it does, yeah. Actually, that's really interesting how you did it. Okay, then now I will wrap up.
Cool, that was fun. Thanks, man. Hey, by the way, so nice talking to
you. Thank you very much.
You bet. See ya.
You might argue I don't have enough boundaries. Well, maybe you have too damn many. And we should be working together. Like Batman and Robin. You can even be Batman.
The sky is blue.